Now, you've flown the 150, 172 Cessna. What other planes have you flown?
At the Air Guard Club also had a Cherokee 180, and then I rented some planes here in Waukesha from the Spring City Aviation, and they're located at the airport here too, and that was a 140 and a 160. It had been converted to 180 horsepower as well. So I've flown the Pipers as well as the Cessnas.
Where was your favorite place to fly? I know you took lots of trips on Sundays, but where was your favorite place to fly in and out of?
Well, some of the areas that we flew into, and Carol and those that flew with us sort of enjoyed after during the period of time that we had the 150s and also the 172s, was the Sextonton Airport at Richland Center. And at that time it was pretty much a grass field, but and they had restaurants right on the field, and for breakfast they would have these humongous breakfasts that these two ladies would put together. Not very good on cholesterol, but they sure were popular with people to fly in. And then about 11:30 they would switch over to a dinner or lunch hour, and on Sundays normally, and had a roast beef or roast pork or a specialized type meal that was available, and it would be just plane after plane that would go in to eat there. And that was probably one of the best. We flew into Reedsburg and Stevens Point and many of these other places too, but Sextonville was probably the best.
The one that I remember.
Yeah, okay. The flying is a thrill that I have wanted to share with our children and grandchildren. Red is a good color. The blue is probably your favorite color as far as seeing the sky and lakes and just the colors. I can remember my childhood as being a fairly happy childhood, but not knowing that there was that we weren't what you consider to be money rich. One of the things that we had to learn was that we didn't go out to eat. I don't recall us, we had to go out to eat somewhere. What I consider going out to eat is a home, someplace other than a home or somebody's home. We always ate well. Always, our parents had always found ways of making sure that that we had a big garden that provided the food, and of course my father produced enough food that out of his big garden, besides working, and my mom working in the garden too, they could take it to the store and sell it. I had Aunt Ethel that had in our later years in Madison, had started a store and grocery store, and so we were able to bring the extra tomatoes and extra cucumbers and different things in the garden up to the store. The means of keeping the family sort of together, my father decided that the trucking business had been a good business for him, but that he'd like to get into farming, and that way he could have the boys. I was 12 at the time, and there had to be 5 or 6 of us boys at that time, and 1 girl, and that would be a means of having us work together and for a common cause. It was a lot of hard work. Had an old tractor, an F12 at the time, F14 maybe. I guess they called it a regler, farm all regler, and 2 horses. And then shortly after we got on the farm, we bought a 3rd horse, and in a couple of years we bought an F-20, and we added several other tractors during the period of time that we were on the farm, which we moved from the farm in '59. That farm, of course, included milk cows, hogs, chickens, a lake to explore, woods to roam in, and go out and pick berries and chase pheasants and rabbits, and it's just a wonderful time to be able to grow up, if you would.
Did you enjoy playing with your brothers and sisters, or did you just enjoy being by yourself mostly on the farm, if you had some free time?
When we had the free time, I guess I was the type that would go back in the woods and sit on a rock, or find a project to do that involved some work, or go out hunting, in most cases by myself. Get a rabbit or 2, or a pheasant or 2, or shoot some ducks, or chase some geese, or something like that. And regular hunting season sometimes didn't bother me. I think we did some hunting out of season. Never did deer hunting though, although we had deer around there occasionally. But it was an abnormal thing to see deer in Dane County. Now you find deer this far south. It was normally all up north. So I guess most of the things that I did were out by myself, yeah. Sort of individual that way.